a screensaver from Windows 95 into a playable game demo thing.
What the? Wait, James, it's your shirt.
He already did that, but there are so many more screensavers. Do the pipes one next. We have a shirt for that too.
I didn't even know you were this.
LTDstore.com.
We didn't do that on purpose.
Epic Games and Unity are joining forces to let Unity developers publish their games directly inside Fortnite through its Island discovery system. And in doing so, tap into its creator economy payouts, giving small devs
Rytas. O ką aš planavau daryti? Kur aš? Dideliam mieste. Gerai. Kardą nufordžinau, varysim atiduoti. Čia Vilnius. Su Bušė, kuri pašnekėti. Davai, kol kas Fordžą pabandom padaryti. Einam pas Bušę. Ką jūs čia visi darot? Kur jūs čia visi vaikštot?
I apologize.
Ai, prisiminiau, kur aš.
You have a kind master, eh? What are you whistling for? Copy with you. Greetings,
Love it. Vėliau ten išsikviesti. Atsargiai.
Keep your eyes on the road, you fool.
Kaip keista. Už lango sniega, čia šilta atrodo. Lyja.
Ow! Don't you see me walking here?
Hey! You nearly ran into me!
Ne čia. Ne čia, sakau.
You nearly killed me!
Ar čia? Danelis praėjau jau. Man iš šitą raudoną namą jaučiu, ne? Jo. Iš šitą.
really pouring today, eh?
Bushek.
Good morning.
Master Bushek,
Aye?
I'm Henry of Skalitz. I'm interested in Master Skoda's old burnt-down forge. I spoke to his widow, Magdalena, about it.
For Christ's sake. She didn't pull you in off the street, did she? The mad old crone?
Well, more or less.
Old age must be sad. All I can tell you about the forge is the same thing I tell Magdalena when she bothers me about it. Even getting the building back into its original state would mean pouring a fortune into it.
I'd take care of the money.
Aye, but only a member of the Kuttenberg Blacksmiths Guild can work the trade around here. And you're not a member.
Could I join the guild?
It's not that simple. The guild is a private society made up of Kuttenberg burghers, and the other masters aren't too trusting when it comes to outsiders. So I reckon they won't be too keen on the idea.
How could I convince them?
That's hard to say. But maybe you'll make a good impression. But first, you'll be required to meet 3 conditions.
Which are?
First, you have to come from a respectable family. Second, you have to have blacksmithing experience. And third, you'll have to compete the guild's trial. Tell me, blacksmith, what sort of family do you come from? And what's your work experience?
I'm Radzig Cobbler's bastard.
I'll pretend I didn't hear that.
As far as experience, I worked for Master Radovan of Tachov. I'm sure he'd be happy to confirm it.
Tachov? Tachov? I don't even know where that is, to tell you the truth.
The finest forge in the Trotsky region. Lord von Berghoff himself had his sword forged there.
Von Berghoff, the royal chamberlain? Can you prove you're not making it up?
Should I go and get a letter of recommendation from him?
No need. I'll trust you. But if the other masters happen to ask, be ready for anything.
Not only do I come from a respectable family, but a blacksmith's family too. You probably knew my father.
Oh? Where would I know him from?
From here. His name was Martin, and he used to be old Skoda's apprentice.
Wait. Martin? Your pa is Frisky Martin?
Frisky?
Aye, of course, Frisky. We used to call him that because, well, that doesn't matter. How's he doing these days?
I'm afraid he's no longer with us. He was killed during the raid on Skalitz.
Christ. I'm very sorry to hear that. When I knew him, he seemed like a good bloke and quite a talented swordsmith. Some of the masters were good friends of his. They were the same age at that time. To tell you the truth, that will likely affect your chances as a contender. As Frisky's son, you'll have a great opportunity to make an impression. So you'd better make the most of it. It seems answering questions about your family and experience won't give you trouble. Now for the most important part. Are you ready for the guild trial?
What does the guild trial involve?
The guild trial consists of a verbal exam and a practical exam. First, you'll have to answer a few tricky questions from my colleagues. And after that, you'll forge a sword to the best of your abilities right before their eyes. Of course, the trial comes at a small fee for each try. Well then, do you feel up to it?
Pa ладно.
What does the verbal exam entail?
In short, all the basics every good blacksmith should know. Can you read, at least a little?
I can. Quite well, in fact.
Glad to hear it. Everything you need to know is neatly laid out in this handbook on blacksmithing.
Ах, ты нас
And for a small
книга.
fee, I'd be happy to sell it to you.
I'm interested in the handbook.
Here it is. You won't regret it.
I'm not ready for it yet.
Then go and brush up. And no slacking.
Let's go. Hey.
My young apprentice said there was some sort of commotion when I wasn't here.
Aye, there was.
Well, aren't you going to tell me what happened?
There was some folks
Žinok, skaitysiu knygą dabar.
they
Kiek
said you
puslapių.
owed them money.
Ai, ne tiek ir daug.
And what did you tell them?
I said they
In,
got the wrong shop.
einu į lauką
Blessings to
paskaityti
you.
knygą. Eisiu bandyti Blacksmitho egzaminą laikyti. Eik, ten akulį. O, nieko nebus. O, ten tai perskaitau. The blacksmith's craft enjoyed great respect, ten didelė, jo, and recognition since ancient times. It is no coincidence that some pagan deities such as Svarog were said by legend to be creators of the world and were also created with the divine smithing skill. Blacksmiths were honored for their strength, skill, wisdom, and above all, for the power they wielded over fire. Masters of this craft held a dignity usually reserved only for the village elders and representatives of the church. Forging itself resembles an act of creation. Man reikia tik ties raudonus žodžius įsiminti. Act of creation, straw yellow, correct strike, overheating. Straw yellow, act of creation. Eik tu nachui. Whistling, changes shape, heating and quenching pačiam gale. Good work at fair price. Man atrodo, jau galiu laikyti egzaminą, pabandom. Tipo pasiruošti egzaminui. Kad nereiktų lakstyti, nes kainuoja vienas bandymas 300.
About the guild trial.
Ar 200.
Yes?
Važiuojam.
I'm ready.
Great. But I'm afraid we're not. It will take some time to get things ready. We'll meet tomorrow at noon below the astronomical clock on the square. I'll take you to the guild forge, where the trial will take place. And one more thing. If you'd like, you can wait for the trial here. Just say the word. But first, I reckon you should take a look in that handbook.
I'd like to wait here for the trial.
Very well then. We have plenty of room.
Should we get going?
I believe it's high time. Don't even bother looking at that old clock of ours. It's been stuck for 30 years. It seems all the other masters are looking forward to what Frisky's son can do. You'd better make a good impression. Come now. The guild forge isn't far. We'll just pass through the little market.
Gal eina sutvarkyti laikrodį?
Ah, there you are. Come, come. Everyone is looking forward to seeing what you can do. Come now. The guild forge isn't far. We'll just pass through the lower market and we're there. Did you get a...
Kodėl aš su tokiu ilgu kažko užsidėjęs? Kraujas? Kažkur kraujas.
Chance to study the handbook.
Oi.
Of course.
Mind if I test your knowledge a bit along the way? What's the final step before a workpiece is finished?
Careful.
Fine day for some fine wares. Come and
Quenching,
take your
of
pick.
course.
Excellent. A workpiece has to be quenched and cooled for it to become hardened. I have one more question for you. Are sparks a good sign while forging?
Excuse me.
That's a trick question. It depends.
Excellent. You didn't let me fool you. If sparks fly while you're hammering, it's a good sign. Whereas if you're heating the workpiece, it's a bad one. Wonderful. It seems you really did prepare. I reckon the others have a lot to look forward to. A good blacksmith should never stop learning. That too is
Nežinau knygos, bet ne vieną kartą jau nukaliau. Tai ir kanopom tų apsaugų.
It's quite a unique collection. What now? And the best part is, I'm happy to share it with others. Stop by any time. Learn to make something new. Your customers will surely appreciate it, but let's not get ahead of ourselves. Your trial still awaits. Just a little further now.
I heard that there are some Fechter here in Wittenberg. Let them step forward.
Greetings to you.
Well then, are you ready for the trial?
Ready? We can begin.
Honored friends, masters of the Blacksmith's Guild, let me introduce the newest adept of the Master's Trial, Henry of Skalitz.
So, this is old Frisky's lad. I can hardly believe it.
Aber I do not see much of a resemblance.
Vielleicht ein wenig.
I do not see it.
Aye, aye, frisky here, frisky there. All that talk about not taking in outsiders, and now you've gone and flipped it all around.
Martin was a good bloke and an excellent swordsmith. If Henry here is anything like him, he'd be a welcome addition to the guild.
Genau, genau.
Look, I didn't know this frisky fella of yours. I'm more interested to see what the lad can do than who his pa was.
We'll see what he can do shortly. Just to be clear, let me repeat what the trial entails. In the first part, the verbal examination, he will receive 3 questions. He must answer all 3 of them correctly in order to pass. If he makes a single mistake, this part of the exam is considered failed, and he won't get a chance to correct himself. After the verbal examination comes the practical one, where our adept skills will be tested.
And if he is successful, he'll become one of us.
Let's begin with the first part of the trial. Who would like to ask Henry the first question?
Say, Heinrich, how can you tell you have made progress on your workpiece?
By the shape.
Correct?
Correct.
Let's move on to the second.
Tell me, mein Anhänger, what is the Farbe of a correct heated workpiece?
Straw yellow.
That's correct.
Wunderbar.
Last question.
How about... Why do blacksmiths whistle while they work?
To keep rhythm.
That's right.
At least that.
You answered all 3 questions correctly. Now, just to complete the practical exam, Henry, your task will be to forge a guild sword right in front of our eyes. Here's the design for it, as well as the materials. I'm sure you know what to do with them.
Viel Glück. Let's see what you can do, young Frisky.
Let's see, then. What's next?
Jau moku. Nu, hebryte, pafordžinam.
Just like Martin.
Konzentrieren. Uff.
Nothing
Get out.
serious so far.
Take a look at that.
Jetzt vorsichtig. Stärker.
Let's see then.
It looks like the lad has a firm grip.
It'll take a bit longer.
Great work, Henry.
Uff. Konzentrieren.
What's next?
Just like Martin.
Komm schön. Genau.
All done?
Let's see what you made.
Охуенно, Сардус, net nesakyk nieko.
Excellent, Henry. Good work. I'm glad you didn't disappoint. Honored friends, masters of the Blacksmith's Guild, Henry of Skalitz has successfully completed the trial. Let us head for the guild hall for the acceptance ceremony.
Hell yeah, I'm a blacksmith now.
After successfully fulfilling all requirements, I'm proud to announce our guild has grown by a new member. Approach Henry of Skalitz. Kneel. Swear for the first time on your honor and by God Almighty that you will defend the interests of the Blacksmiths Guild of Kuttenberg.
I swear.
Swear for the second time that you will protect all secrets entrusted to you by the Guild.
I swear.
And swear for the third time that you will always act honestly and God-fearingly to spread the esteem of our guild among the people.
I swear.
Now hang your guild sword next to those of the other masters. Now
What's it
it's
going
the
to be?
final step. Hang it up.
Wow.
Welcome to the guild, Henry. It's now up to you to say a few words.
This is just the beginning. I will become your leader.
You... what?
I'm not only a great blacksmith, but a warrior, too. Not to mention a nobleman.
You're a noble? From what family?
From,
Stop with the gloating, would you? You've barely hung up your sword and you're already trying to lecture us?
Let's move on, shall we? In any case, from this day
Damn it.
forward, Henry is to take over Skoda's forge and repair it. He therefore acquires the right to use it with one obligation, and that is the accommodation of the widow Magdalena. The guild grants her jointure after the death of her husband. That will be your responsibility now, Henry.
That won't be for much longer anyway.
She's a kind woman. I'll be happy to help her.
We'll see about that, once she goes poking her nose into everything at the forge.
It sounds like you have your work cut out for you, Henry. But like all hard work, the results will surely be worth it. The ceremony is now over.
We need to try to do about the gold plate.
Guild commissions? Dušausim vyną, o ko ne?
What are you still waiting for?
Oi, ko geras čia buvo. Hello.
Why was Magdalena bothering you about the smithy?
She's used to sticking her nose into everything, even guild matters that aren't her concern. Old Skoda, may the Lord grant him eternal rest, always tolerated it. She probably doesn't want to live out her years in her ruin. And I understand that. On the other hand, it was her choice. We offered her a cottage elsewhere, but she wouldn't hear of it. Said that was her home.
Why did they call Martin Frisky?
Truth be told, I don't know. Master Skoda came up with it, and it just stuck. He probably called him that because Martin was always hopping around full of ideas and never hesitated to act on them, whatever sort of ideas they may have been. We weren't terribly close, what with the age difference. But Martin had a bright future ahead of him. That much was clear to everyone in the guild. He could have become one of us one day. But for whatever reason, he chose another path.
What exactly happened with the fire at Skoda's smithy?
That was a tangled affair. I still can't quite make sense of it. Fires can start on their own and such. But it had been rainy for days. Widow Magdalena was out of town, staying with her sister, I think. So the place wasn't being watched, and no one saw anything. Naturally, the City Watch looked into it as suspected arson. But they never found the culprit. I don't even remember anyone pointing fingers. In the end, it was written off as an unfortunate accident.
I'd like to know more about old Skoda.
He was a true master, trained in the Empire and in Italy, and always sought to improve. He was known for his versatility. He forged swords, armor, even ornamental grills for buildings. Besides making top-quality work, he also handled relations between the guild and the town. They'd never been better. Sadly, he fell ill and passed away far too soon. We lost a great man.
Tell me a bit about yourself, Master Bushek.
I'm not that interesting. Not much worth telling, really. They call me Bushek the Elder, because my son's taken up the armorer's trade as well. Though he's moved to Prague now. I've been in the guild nearly 30 years. I've seen it rise and falter, and constant feuds between the masters. If I've learned anything in that time, it's that there's an answer to every question and a cure for every pain. I try to live by that. Good to see you, my friend.
O paskaitos, jeigu tos paimsiu vogt. Steel, apsišykit. Private area. Ok, gildė gyventi negaliu reiškia.
Good day to you. I'll be with you in just a moment.
I am here for anyone who wants to learn.
Good. Ai, Vilmi, nežinau, esi ne? Tu su kardu, kur daryta questą pas čiuvaką, tai jį reikėjo sukraftinti, aš jį sukraftinau, dabar jaučiu reikėtų atsiskaityti.
The true art of the Langschwert.
Stop that whistling. You are a brave fechter. Why not test yourself against the Meister?
Come and take
No
that.
man in
We've got it all.
Kuttenberg is as good as Menhard.
Axes, hands, nails. Take your pick. All quality wares.
Ich bin ein Meisterfechter. Hey! The
Hey!
horse nearly trampled me.
Watch where you're going.
Sutapimas.
Why the long...
Ow! Kurva!
Ow! Don't you see me walking here?
Ai, negaliu suksim.
Quick. Quick. Slowly. Nice and slow.
Kiek daug thistle. Ir tų. Ne. Pasirodo, kad vormudas. O čia yra vormudas. Labai mažas, turi būti didesnių. Ne.
What a view. It's a pity Ma never saw anything like this. She would have liked it.
Šuniuks irgi. Kur žiūriu šuniuk? Tu gal maisto ar pažiūrėti? Ne, tik alkoholį. Pala. Ai, turiu šnapsą, fū. Gerai, man čia šalia jau questas. Ką
I was in the graveyard and I found Valentine, but there wasn't any sword there. However, I did find an engraving.
Slow down. What engraving?
On the lid of his grave. I thought that since I couldn't find the sword, I'd at least forge you a copy.
You forged a copy of Valentine's sword? Just based on a picture?
Well, I know, it's not the original, but nothing better came to mind.
And are you certain the original looked like this?
Valentine himself could not tell the difference.
All right, Henry, thanks. I think we can stop this masquerade now, don't you? You're very good. I've long tried in vain to get into that grave. But I hope you know that I must kill you now. I can't risk you opening your mouth somewhere and letting slip that this sword is a fake.
What the hell are you talking about? Who are you, really?
I sell relics, gems, and all kinds of other trinkets to collectors. Some real, some fake, like your sword. But almost all stolen.
I knew there was something odd about all this.
Of course you knew. So, what's it going to be? Will you die nice and quietly, or put up a fuss?
Are you serious?
Yes, and so what? Stop fucking laughing.
Take a good look at me. Let me tell you, friend, you're not the brightest in choosing your victims.
Oh, pray tell. I'm shaking all over.
Let's go with this. Darysim šitaip. Broadsword. Taigi. Maistas. Ar man tave užmušti, ar užmuš pilnai? Ja, užmušiu pilnai. Strong being poison. Oh no, aš kombatę. Ok. Naudosim tada šitą kardą.
Pay for a quick death, you bastard! Useless! You won't get me! No chance.
You're dead.
Oh, my stomach. You won't get me.
Yay. Ta prasme, steal. Tris. O, kiek tu daug visko turi. Viską imam. Man. Viskas pavogta? Taip. Biškį miestelį šaunam, aš kaip tik valgyt norėjau. Dar net vieną galiu šauti. Geras. Gera vieta. Haha, iššykinyką. O, čia išsimiegot bus galim, jeigu prireiktų. Džiubrėdė arba liūnė. Kai garsas geras. Oh, that's more like it. O, bus geresni šitie. Ir šitie bus geresni, kai baigsis pavogimo statusas. Ir kelnes geresnis, ne upgrade šausiu. Wow. Wow. Okay. Reiks pasidaryti. Ai, kaip negerai. Baigėsi nuodai, reikėjo išsidėti naują. Ne, blemba jau reikėjo. Strong banė. Bus gerai ir baiginas. Broadswordas. Ir longswordas. Talk to Samuel. Nenoriu. Nenoriu. Magdalena. Jo. šitos reikia daryti. Bet pirma, grįžtam ir pasidedam savo šmutkės. A, čia nelabai toli mano namai. Gerai? Man atrodo, kad ne čia man. Ko ne čia? Gerai, einu išsisaugot ir eisiu vištienos išsikepti. Ir mama turiu atvažiuoti. Tai už valandikės gal pasijungsiu dar.
Easy, easy. Nice and slow.
Go run into the gaffer, you piece of shit.
Give it to me. It's mine.
It's yours.
Ai, iš arklio reikėjo pasiimti viską.